No more box controllers. No more fobs. No water! When you start reading it, you see how crazy this is. Reason I'm here streaming this early live today is because as soon as all spirits were high and everything was good and suddenly we were looking all forward to the 2024, we can't have a party that's too fun. We can't have a function that's too big. Because when we're having too much fun, when things are going too good, one particular group gets very, very upset, as they always have. Nintendo posted earlier this morning, maybe last night, a set of community tournament guidelines in Japan, is what it started. And within these Japanese guidelines, they outlined what their expectations are when it comes to any community-run events that's maybe not, sort of a not Nintendo licensed event, right? This all started out in Japan, and we thought for a second, okay, maybe this is only in Japan. They've done things differently the whole time. Nope. That is not the case. And UK got hit. In fact, all of Europe got hit. Obviously, if they're going to do one thing, they're going to do it for everyone, right? No. Here's your beautiful community guidelines. And that I still wish there was some level of understanding where they would just, for once, I don't know, maybe leave us alone, maybe just let us do our thing. And I love how it opens here. I love this. Thank you for sharing your passion for Nintendo's games, characters, and worlds. Oh, you're welcome, Nintendo. You are welcome. In that spirit, we've created guidelines for individual organizers to follow when hosting not-for-profit, small-scale community tournaments involving games for which Nintendo owns the copyright. Please familiarize yourself with the guidelines below before planning a community tournament. The community tournament is small-scale and not for commercial profit. Community tournaments may not generate commercial revenue. Ooh, commercial revenue. What is that? Is that me? If I win my own tournament, is that commercial revenue? If I charge a door fee to pay for the electricity, is that commercial revenue? Tournaments may include up to 200 participants for in-person tournaments or up to 300 participants for online tournaments. Complete numbers they pulled just respectfully out of their ass. This doesn't... why 200? Why 300? You know what I mean? Literally, if there's no way around this, prepare for your events to all have a 200 entrant cap. Guess what? We don't have to worry about whether something is a regional or a super major or a major or an S tier. They're all regionals. They're all regionals. First come, first serve. And apparently, you can't charge people to enter either. So it's all going to be underground, dude. There is a certain tournament in my head that I know gets more than 300 entrants online very regularly, which does have a sponsor. There's a certain tournament that I know that I run, which breaks 3 of these rules immediately. My heart will actually be broken. Organizers that have reached the legal age of majority in the jurisdiction may collect entry fees from participants. In other words, if you're not 18 years old, you can't run a tournament anymore. I used to, you know how I started my career? I ran Smash tournaments from my mom's house when I was 16 years old. That's how I paid for my textbooks in school. You can't charge more than 20 pounds a person. Entry fees collected from participants may be used for covering the cost. Oh, there you go. It includes door fee. Oh no, they're killing. As locals are dead. Anyone who runs a local is a bandit. Is an outlaw. Organizers have reached the legal age majority in their jurisdiction to provide goods and services. No prize may exceed this much. So the first place prize, if you can't go over 5,000 pounds. The total value of cash prizing a single organizer can offer through community tournaments in a 12-month period must be no more than the equivalent of $10,000. Someone run the math. How many coin boxes has Cody Schwab won? How many coin boxes has Sonics won this year? Not to mention an organizer. That means if I run Coinbox and then I run an offline event that I would love to run one day, I can't pay out those people because I already paid $10K total. Oh, no, I'm dumb. No, this is way worse. No, this is way worse. It's not how much one person can make. It's how much I can give. 9,000. That 3 coin boxes. Done. Yeah, someone in chat is saying that what we might be able to do is not advertise prizes, and then I give donations to people who play really well for supporting the event. Collecting fees from spectators for online community. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this right here, you know, you can't charge spectators for online. That's just pay-per-view. Obviously, that's fine. But this one, used solely for the purpose of covering costs for organized tournament and not used towards prizing. Organizers collecting fees must publicly disclose. Oh, so does that mean they have to disclose the cost of Wi-Fi, the cost of vendors, the cost of how much a sponsor gives them every single time? You understand how awkward? Oh my God. When hosting a community tournament, organizers may not receive. Oh, of course not. No. Okay. The tournament may use Nintendo game footage or images under the following conditions. Organizers may show footage of tournament gameplay at in-person community tournament venues for games officially launched by Nintendo. Organizers may use captured footage or screenshots of Nintendo games so long as the game is officially launched. Obviously, you can't leak stuff. The community tournament is not affiliated with Nintendo and makes no use of Nintendo trademarks or IP except as permitted by these guidelines. Community tournaments may not falsely apply. Nintendo is with sponsoring or affiliated with the event. It can't be endorsed by Nintendo. The names of community tournaments may not contain Nintendo trademarks such as Nintendo company name, logo, product, or service name as game titles. This includes any shortened or modified use of Nintendo trademarks or IP. Hey, Smash Factor. See ya. I cannot wait to go to Mex Factor this year. I can't wait to go to Super Con. Oh no, Con. I can't wait for Con. Other than referencing the game name to indicate which game is being played at the community tournament, community tournaments may not use Nintendo trademarks or IP, including logos and character art, as part of community tournament activity. What is going on? Oh, here we go. Here we go, boys. Waiting for this one. Where my Melee boys at? 20 more years, baby. Pirated or modified versions of Nintendo games may not be used. Games with online play must use the online gameplay and services officially provided by Nintendo. That's funny, considering Nintendo to this day does not have a way for us to purchase or buy or download Melee or Brawl or Smash 4 legally. They literally said, oh, you want to do a Melee tournament? You better pull up the disc. Games with online play must use the online gameplay services or servers specifically provided by Nintendo. Who has that video clip of the Brawl, the Brawl online match, which runs at 1 frame per minute? Juliet, thank you. Who remembers? Press one if you remember. The organizer posts the following notices on site and on tournament websites and other promotional materials. Nintendo is not... You have to write this. You have to literally put this on your page now. It's like a boilerplate. Like they have to actually do it. Nintendo is not a sponsor or affiliate with this tournament. That's why we're only charging $30 a person, and we can only pay you in McDonald's toys. Terms for... Then you have to put... You see this ugly document, which we're hating to read? You have to put this document in whatever tournament you're hosting. It's self-referential. In addition, you can't use games for community tournaments that are illegal. Of course. Could be viewed as offensive or otherwise, as described there. Fail to protect health, safety, and dignity. Have sponsors that advertise or promote any entity, products, or services. Entity, products, or this just means no sponsors. Am I reading this correctly? It's just you just can't have a sponsor. No vendors. Involve anything. Anything that Nintendo deems appropriate. They can deem it inappropriate. You know what that means? It means even these guidelines don't even matter. This right here, this vague burger right here, it just means This isn't a guide. They can just no. Do you understand? Even if you follow all of these rules, no. Chat. No. This last sentence might be the worst part of this entire document. This means even if you follow all of these guidelines, if you're ugly or we don't like the way your face is shaped and it is inappropriate to us, you're done. This is the blanket. This is the weighted blanket. You ever have a weighted blanket for Christmas and they just cover you and they're just there? Nintendo reserves the right to destroy your life's passion, destroy your 17 years of work, destroy your favorite thing to do, the reason you met all your friends and future friends, the friendships that you made in the past, the money that you made to grow up. We reserve the right to get rid of all that for you. Nintendo is not possible for causing you depression or regretting all of your life decisions up to this point. We may update these guidelines, so on and so forth. I'm going to get to the cues, okay? All right, what are some of the tournaments that are not permitted by those guidelines? Tournaments that make it... Does that mean, you know on Start GG where you have to follow and then register? Or Discord, right? Discord is social media, isn't it? No more sub-only tournaments. I hope you guys are hearing this right now. I hope you're reading all this stuff that I'm saying right now. Tournaments in which participants are paid a performance fee or other expenses. Does this mean you can no longer legally fly out commentators or casters or players to your tournament? This is ridiculous. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read. You understand? Honestly, if Hellfire is raining and I can't make a profit off a tournament I'm running, okay, screw it. A lot of tournaments don't make profit either. You know, it was okay because at least we had sponsors to offset the cost, right? At least we had sponsors to offset the cost. At least I could fly out top players to have viewership to offset some of it so I can feel like I'm doing something in my life. But no, I can't. Tournaments involving the sale of food, beverages, or merchandise. What the hell? No water. Please note that Nintendo does not currently grant permission for individuals to organize commercial tournaments. We ask for your understanding. They just hit us with the please understand. This feels like parody. Wait, this actually feels like parody. How can I ensure that I'm losing money? How can I ensure it? I need to lose money in this economy. Is this real? When organizing in-person community tournaments that collect fees, please set the maximum number of spectators in advance and ensure that the actual number of spectators does not exceed the maximum. In the unlikely total that the total amount of admission fees collected exceeds the cost, the excess amount must be returned to the spectator. What do tournaments that are illegal or inappropriately conducted or that could be viewed as offensive or otherwise inappropriate refer to? Tournaments that are illegal or could be viewed as offensive or otherwise inappropriate include violate laws or regulation, infringe on Nintendo's IP rights, use a false license number, interfere with proper operation and impede the safety of Nintendo's products and services. False license number. I didn't realize there were false numbers. I guess you can fake them. No more box controllers. No more fobs. Under what circumstances would Nintendo request the cancellation of a community tournament? Nintendo can request the cancellation of any community tournament in its sole discretion, including tournaments that violate or may violate, or the Nintendo deems inappropriate. They can also request the cancellation of a community tournament on behalf of a right holder. These guidelines don't matter. The fact that it says Nintendo deems inappropriate means that you can follow literally all these rules. Ches IB, I think it's over for IB Games in Europe. Everyone put an F in the chat for Ches IB. IB Games is a dope thing. Hey, man, Coinbox is next. Don't worry. I'm right there with you. This is still UK and Japan only. You know what, man? Even if this stays just UK and Japan, it is not right. It's not right. What? 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 Oh. All right. All right. They actually posted it. They actually posted it. North America. Now it's for real. Now it's for real, for real. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll through it really quickly. I already read the first one from the UK. All the tournaments conducted before 2023. Done. Tournaments announced before the date of release that will be conducted in 2024. You're required to make a separate application to obtain permission. And then they said something about November, I think. The only change. This is the only change I saw from the UK one. The application form will be available in early November.